Good afternoon, everybody. It's from Jayashree. I am going to take this K-means clustering, that is fundamentals of machine learning under artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, I am going to take this K-means clustering algorithm. Okay, so K-means clustering is widely used in algorithm in unsupervised machine learning. It is mainly used in unsupervised machine learning for partitioning the data set into a group of clusters. Okay, where each data point belongs to the cluster with the nearest mean. Okay, here is a detailed overview of K-means clustering algorithm. Okay, so let us see what is the objective. Okay, the goal of the K-means clustering is to partition a data set into KKK, that is K distinct overlapping subsets. Okay, such that points within the cluster are more similar to each other than to points in other clusters. Okay, and the similarity is usually measured by the Euclidean distance between the points. Okay, next step is what? Algorithm steps. Okay, there are 3 algorithm steps in this K-means algorithm. The first one, initialization. Choose KK initial cluster centroids randomly from the data set. Okay, assignment. Assign each data point to the nearest centroid. This forms KK clusters. And second step of the algorithm is what? Update. Recalculate the center of each cluster as the means of all the data points assigned to the cluster. Okay. At last, repeat. Repeat the assignment and update steps until the centroid no longer change significantly or until the maximum number of iteration is reached. Okay, and third one is what? Distance metric. K-means typically use Euclidean distance to measure the distance between the data points and centroids, but other distance metrics can be used depending on the context. Okay, this is what is K-means clustering. Number 1 is what? Objective. It contains the partition data set into clusters and non-overlapping subsets, and points within the cluster are more similar to each other than to the points in other clusters. The similarity is usually measured by the Euclidean distance between the points. And algorithm steps: initialization, assignment, update, repeat. And the third one is what? Distance metric. And fourth one is what? Choosing KKK. That is what? Optional number of clusters. KKK can be challenging. Common methods to choose triple K include. Okay, the elbow method. Plot the sum of square distance from each point to the assigned centroid. Look for an elbow point where the rate of decrease sharply changes, indicating a suitable triple K. And Silhouette score. That is what? Measures how similar the data points is its own cluster compared to other clusters. Higher average Silhouette score indicates the better clustering. Okay, choosing KKK, there are 2 steps: elbow method and Silhouette score. Okay, and next one is what? Advantages. So advantages of K-means clustering includes simplicity and efficiency. Simplicity means the algorithm is straightforward to implement and understand. It works well with the large data sets and has the complexity of O of Ki, where n is the large number of data points, K is the number of clusters, I is the number of iterations. Okay, so disadvantages: sensitivity to initial centroids. The final clustering can depend on the initial placements of centroids. Multiple runs with different initialization may be necessary. Fixed number of clusters. You must specify K beforehand, which may not always be intuitive or optimal. Assumption of spherical clusters. K-means assumes the cluster are spherical and equally sized, which may not fit all data distributions. Outliers can significantly affect the placement of centroid. That is what? Outlier sensitivity. Okay. Next one is what? Applications. The K-means clustering is used in various fields including market segmentation, image compression, document clustering and anomaly detection. Identifying distinct customer segments, image compression, reducing the number of colors in an image by clustering color values, document clustering, grouping similar documents or text data, at last identifying outlier in data sets. So that's all about the K-means clustering.